Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to your September 2025 message for the month ahead. For those of you who are new to me, my name is Kelly Lunt, and I love to combine spirituality, law of attraction, and psychology. So, as I shuffle your cards, I will let you know that if you do want to learn more about manifesting, how to manifest, I put together a free mini manifesting course that I will link to in the comments down below. I break down each and every step of the law of attraction so that you can start manifesting good stuff in your life. Oh, interesting cards. Interesting cards. Okay. Wow, you're like kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. You're like, mm, not depressed. How do I say this? Not trapped. Like, I think so much of your time in your life is like pre planned right now that you're like committed to it, but you're also stuck with, hey, I want to do this other things, but you're having a little hard time with like, but how do I have the time to make that happen? How can I do it? And there's also a little bit of a so much of this pre-planned part of my time takes up so much of my energy. Like, would I even have time to have full energy if I have the energy to enjoy that thing, even if I find the time? So that's like you're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place because the thing that is pre-planned and takes up a decent amount of your time, it's like I want to say good for your soul. It's very stabilizing. It's very, why is it? I don't know why the word mature is coming up, but it's a very stabilizing, grounding force for you, and like not building wealth, but gives you hope that you can build wealth. This is a pretty specific greed, Ted shirt, Scorpio. So this is interesting. Okay, so that's kind of like just an overall glance at the cards, but diving into the cards specifically more detailed now. The soul level lesson for the month, like just the theme of your month is honestly, it's really crafting that happy family life. Um, what's crossing that is the page of air, which can be like delays in communication, but I think for you it's more about like miscommunication, and communication is difficult because it's kind of like a I've tried that before. No matter how hard I tried to make sure we're on the same page and clear communication, I just always seem to get askew. So it's almost as if there's a tired of putting all that energy and effort into having good communication with someone, only to have it intentionally misinterpreted, only to have it skewed, only to have them change their mind. It's kind of like, I think it's because there's something that's like keeps you a little busy. You're like, okay, we're on the same page. You went happy, contented, did your thing, and then you came back home and like the other person changed their mind or something. So I think that that's like kind of not weighing you down, running on your mind a little bit. Like, I want that. I want to go for it. I know it's possible. I know it can be good. Gosh, but that last time I went for it, like, whew, that was a doozy. But what's underneath all of this? Why that's even coming up for you to like even begin thinking about this is that it looks like you do want love in your life, Scorpio. Um, and this can definitely, Page of Water can be the card of romantic interest for sure. But I think you're also just recognizing like I need local good friends too. Um, so it can go either way. If you're looking for a relationship, like something happened that made you kind of awaken to, wait a second, it is really nice to have someone like check in on you. It is really nice to have someone who cares. It is nice to have that I care about you, you know? Um, whether or not it's going to awaken you all the way to wanting full on love in a relationship, or at least awaken you up to like getting a good friend, I can't really tell. I think a lot of this month is about you kind of grappling with that I want it, but it's like turning those but statements into an end, right? So if you're like, I do want a relationship, but communication is so hard in a relationship and I don't have the time for it, you got to turn into it. I want a relationship, and somehow the universe is going to bring me someone where communication is smooth. So it just feels like we're on the same page. Because that's the only way I'm entering into a relationship. So, universe, I want love and communication is smooth. I want love and we're on the same page more of the time. I want love And I want to be accepted and appreciated for exactly who I am. I want love, and the person is going to somehow add value to my life and make it better. So it's just going to be like, I think a month of you becoming aware of the but statements, the reason why you kind of like shut it down. And then if you can, turn them into and statements. And somehow, and and I'm sure there's got to be at least one person on this planet where it can flow good between the two of us. Yeah. Okay. So it looks like in the recent past, well, in the recent past, something really good happened to you. It's like jogged your memory of like how good it is to like go get out there, see the world, have some fun. I do think that there's someone who like sparked interest in you, sparked interest. So I do think there were a little bit of like, I don't see romantic vibes because romantic, from my point of view, seems like you're further along. But there was something just kind of like like a little like maybe like a little flirt session. That might be a little appropriate, a little bit more appropriate. Just like brought us tiny bit of giddiness and all that. And it did not that person, but there was something really good that happened that just kind of reminded you of like, oh yeah, this is how I like to live life. This is what I like to do. I do kind of like to get out there. Universe, how do I make more time for that while I'm also extremely exhausted and tired? How do I get more of that? Oh, Sagittarius. Oh, I feel you. I've been there before. um, you know, I don't I don't necessarily think this month is about you like starting a little love affair or a little love connect. Well, I don't say not starting a love connection. I don't think it's about we're in a committed relationship. I think it's more of a good reminder that being in relationship, especially a kind of flirty one where there's potential, is really fun and enjoyable and like fuels you, is a source of energy. And not just for you, but like for people in general, you know? So it's just like a month of you kind of like waking up and like beginning to see how love is possible for you. If you want me to sum this up, it's just like, I don't want to word it like you're going to get your stuff together. I think you're just going to start to see how it's possible and how you're like, oh, wait, I am a little more put together than I thought. I do have things more organized than I thought. Oh, I do have little pockets of time. So it's not I want love, but I work too much. It's I want love and universe and remember and here's the pockets of time I have to like date someone. Who's the person that that's enough connection for? Law of attraction coach here. Okay, in terms of the current moment, all right, if there is someone that you're flirting with, Scorpio, I'm gonna give two storylines. But if there is someone that you're kind of like a little flirting with, the person is a little like clear, blunt in their connection. And I think that the person isn't fully open to like being like lovey romantic vibes. So I guess it's just got you a little like you know that there's interest there, but the way they communicate, it doesn't really show it. But they're a really happy, joyful person. um, so for those of you who it's not necessarily someone that there's like, all right, I know they're interested. It's just like this blunt reality that you got to start figuring your stuff out so that you can allow it in. It's almost like a whether it's this person or not, like, whoa, I need this in my life. And like I don't even think you're aware of it, but you're doing these like silent rockets of desire. That's what we call them in law of attraction. I need to sort this out though so that I can enjoy like something like this. Like this person like reminded me of like how good this can be. Like help me sort my life or help me at least view my life in a way where I see how it's possible for me. Um, oh my God, this reading is so interesting, Scorpio. You're definitely trying to take better care of your health. Um, and it's just like a bumpy, rocky start. And it's almost as if this person is I don't think they're going out of their way to try to help you, but there's some it's like something between the two of you is that it's really you guys are trying to take care of your health better. I think that's why it's like I know they're interested, but like it's not overly loving because I think you both are just trying to like, okay, I gotta take care of myself better. So it kind of seems like there's a little fear of risk because like it's a bumpy, rocky start. Um, and putting the other person aside, like it's kind of like you're starting to turn the wheels. And you guys know, like, just getting the initial inertia is kind of is like that sometimes the most difficult part. But once something's rolling, and what is it? An object in motion stays in motion. I forgot what law that is, but it's kind of like you're like, okay, I'm getting this started, and you're still in that we're getting this started, so you're still kind of getting that initial inertia and momentum going. Because like you'll get it going, and like, oh, there's a rock. Okay, we got to keep pushing, you know. So like it's just in the near future, you're gonna like the momentum is slowly going to start to build because you're going to get that initial push down and then you're like, all right, I've got to do this. I can do this. Here's what I can do. I know I should be doing all of this, but here's what I can do. So I'm going to enjoy what I can do. And even though I know I need to do all of this for the results I want, hey, this little bit, I'm going to like start just stacking on the little wins. So it's kind of like you're going to start to see the little tiny wins as like a, hey, I'm headed in the right direction. And it does kind of look like that's going to bring you to a full circle on like on a in the spiritual world we call it a karmic lesson. It's really just like that life lesson of a phase of life, you know, like but if you were younger and you were busy doing the F boy F girl thing, and then you hit a point where you're like, wait a second, this isn't as fun as I thought. You completed that cycle and stage of your life. So you're the cycle and stage that you're completing is the, hey, wait a second, I'm ready to see how this is possible for someone just like me. Hey, I see how this can be possible. I just ran into that happy couple where he's working the schedule I am and they're happy and content. All right, I see how they figured out that dynamic. So it's kind of like you're going to start to begin to be open to see the possibilities for like how like happiness is possible for someone just like you for the path that you've picked and taken. And I do think that there's a little bit of some encouragement to be open that money doesn't have to require as much as your time. I think whatever it is you're doing right now, it takes up whatever it is you're doing. It for some of you it might be like how you make your money. For some of you it might be you just committed to a volunteer organization or a committee. Um, it's still there's an easier way for you to make money that I think in not the near future, not the far future, somewhere between near and medium, you're going to be like, oh, I get how someone just like me can make more money. So it's like you're really just like opening up to the possibilities this month and just beginning to see those small wins and celebrating them as something big. And like the whole snowball effect, or what's that snowball compound effect? You're just going to start to like realize that, you know, I would rather start here at step 10, but fine. If I can start at 1 and just go to 2 and then go to 3, go to 4, okay, now I'm at 10. You're just going to like that momentum's going to feel good for you and the tiny bit better that you feel good. And I think like once you start feeling a little bit not better about yourself, I think more it's more about feeling good about life, then like you're going to like see how making a new way for you that requires either a lot less of your physical time or a lot less of your mental bandwidth so that you can then either have more physical time to enjoy life and love and friendship and companionship, but if it's not a physical time thing, you'll at least have the mental bandwidth to enjoy it. Because like, you know, if you're going to work and you're like crunching numbers all day, and by the time you get home you're like exhausted, you're not having any fun. So okay, in terms of your personal power this month, your personal power this month is to honestly allow yourself to be influenced by anyone who's a positive influence in your life. It's because you're definitely not clinging on to anyone, you know, but there is like a just your personal power is just to be allow yourself to be influenced by anyone with positive intention for you right now. That's your personal power. And it's like you're like, I don't even it's not quite right. You're not clinging on to the destination or wherever it might end up. It's just like a you're willing to enjoy whatever length of your health journey that the person's going to be on it for. It's like you're just at a phase where you're like, I don't even care if this person's going to be at the finish line for me. If they're the person who, I'm running a marathon and they come up next to me and they're like, hey, here's some electrolyte water. Nah, I got some more, man. Hey, yeah, what do you need something else? I'll go run and get it to you. You're like, they might be the person that is just that cheery face for the middle of my journey. So it's kind of like you're learning to embrace the like ebbs and flows of relationships in your life. In terms of outside influences, well, outside influences, this is in. Hmm, hmm. You have manifested some passionate people in your life who are who are go-getters, who are achieving. There's a little part of you that's confused of like, why would they want to be focused on me? Because like you're able to see their passion, their energy, their charisma. I think they don't quite fully see it all the way, or they're just not allowing themselves to open up to it all the way. They got their own journey though. Don't worry about them. Whoever's interacting with you, friends or flirt buddies, they're happy and content, and they are very happy and content on the path they're on, and they're like, I think they're maybe like 10 mini steps ahead of you, where they're like, all right, I just got to keep doing my routine. It's like they're on a good roll. Definitely be a source of encouragement for them and support, but like you don't got to worry about motivating them. Be okay that they're a little bit of a source of inspiration for you. Okay, because believe it or not, like it's not expending any energy on these people, whoever, friends, cousins, whatever, whoever it is. It's not an expenditure of energy for them. Like they're getting refueled and recharged by interacting with you too. Because it's like it's not that they want to see you happy. It's not that they want to like see you be like hopeful and like manifesting and being happy in life. It's like it's almost as if they could see your heart and they're like, oh, there's happiness in there. Huh. Hello, why aren't you coming out, happiness? Something like that. That sounds weird, I know. But it's like they don't see the drudgery that you're in. They see the, oh, his heart wants to have more joy and happiness. Oh, I want to have more joy and happiness. Let's connect, you know? So just like don't even worry. Like the other person is not expending energy by interacting with you. For them, it's just like just feels like a vibe. It feels like a flow. Yeah. So don't worry about draining them at all. Oh, funny. Look at they're the queen of fire. You're the king of fire. So you guys are definitely kind of mirroring each other a little bit. I think like they probably see in you like, oh yeah, they're gonna get through this. Duh. Cool. I get to like witness them get through this. And you're like, wow, they're like well along their journey and they're going to get through this. Why are they interacting with me? So it's like you both see how the other person's like on their journey and going to get through it, but like both of you also are like not aware that you're going to get through it. That's funny, man. It's such a specific read, man. Um, okay. In turn, this is your hopes or fears card. Hmm. Oh, okay. The reason why you're a little afraid to move forward in life, it's because you don't want to make a decision that's going to set you back again. And gosh, guys, this happens to everyone who's like out of the youthful, optimistic phase of life. If you're 27 and up, this is possible for you. Well, it's possible at any age, but I just, as you get 27 to 37, it always hits everyone in their 30s. the I went all gung ho and into that thing thinking it was going to work out a certain way. And oh my God, it like set me back, or whoa, that did not turn out. Whether it be love, finances, like whatever. So there's just a part of you that's like, I want to take action, but oh my God, I'm afraid to take action because I don't need something else that sets me back even further. So I really just want to make sure that what I do is going to get me results. But I think that's why your encouragement earlier in the read was don't worry about starting at level 10. This is what I should be doing to get my results. Be okay with the I took a step. I solidified that step. I took a second step. I solidified that step. Step 3, and you're like, okay, I feel the positivity building, and like no matter what, you are changed by whatever that devastating move was, but have more discernment. And instead of waking up to the, okay, I'm wiser now, I know not to, maybe you put all your eggs in one basket, or maybe you went all in on loving someone only to realize 2 years later that they were like mean to you, whatever it was for you. You're not waking up to the fact that you have more discernment now. You have okay, that's an investment I want to take. You're only getting 25% of my money though. I'm going to go do the tried and true slow method with the other 75% of my money, you know? Or like, okay, I'm curious if this person is worth my investment. I'm going to invest a little, see how it goes for the next week or two. So you have that more wise discernment now. And just instead of waking up to it and recognizing it, you're like, whoa, I don't want to do that bad thing again. In terms of your outcome for this month, I would be surprised, Scorpio, if you didn't go a little wild and do something just for the fun of it. That's going to be like a little, not out of, maybe out of character. I don't know. Maybe not out of character, but like you're going to do something for the, you know what? This is strictly for the fun of it. Like, who the hell cares? I need some fun. Like, let's go do it. Okay, but come on, spirit. How's that going to work out for them? What's that going to bring up for them? What's that going to do for them? Oh, it will be worth it. Yeah, it'll be worth the effort. There will be a little bit of conflict, lots of happiness, and it's going to be something that really recharges you and like starts your new journey in life. Okay, what about this conflict though, universe? Hold on, we got 3 out of 4 good cards. Oh, the conflict is going to be because you both know what you want in your lives, what you need, what the end goal needs to look like, but also you're both also like, I don't care if this is the thing that is the end destination. This is going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, it's almost as if you're like, you're aware, like, this is either going to be the end destination or will lead to a little bit of disappointment, but like, kind of like, who cares? Because even if it doesn't turn out to the end destination, it's just going to be a little disappointment. I know, like, I'm a big boy, I'm a big girl. I know how to identify my emotions and process them. Um, no matter what, it'll be a good little soul recharge. Whatever it is that you're thinking of doing that's just for the sake of the fun of it, it's worth the energy and the effort. It will bring a lot of happiness and contentment. And if it is something that doesn't go like the distance, whether it's a job, a project, or like a love affair, whatever, it's still gonna, like, both of you are gonna have this, I don't want to say healing moment, because it's not like healing, but it's like a coming whole and complete moment where you're like, all right, I can do this life thing. I can move forward. I can give life and happiness a second chance. It will, it's going to help both of you. I can tell for you though, it's going to help you like have that more optimistic start in life and make you believe in optimism in life and joy and fun and love again. Um, All right, Scorpio, I hope that read helped you. That was a very specific read, so I'm kind of curious if I'm going to get comments of, that didn't apply to me. Or maybe I'll get the comments of, wow, that was so good. You're like standing over my shoulder. I get those comments a lot. But yeah, if you guys want to learn how to manifest, just get happier and start getting the fun things in your life that you want, I put that free manifesting course. You'll see younger Kelly, who started her business 8 years ago, in that course. And if you want a live free mini read, I go live Monday through Thursday on YouTube at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Lots of love, Scorpio. Have a good month. Bye.